Wonderful. Thank you all for sharing. It's fun to get to know people. And what I'd like to do now is kind of help you to get to know a little bit about Mary Kay. Some of you probably already know some things about Mary Kay, but some of you are brand new to it. So first of all, I'd like to say that Mary Kay was a real person. She started the company in 1963, and it was really basically to help women to be able to have an income and be able to still be home with their families, but yet, like I say, be able to make an income. So what we'd like to do is go ahead and share a little bit about really how far we've come, obviously, in the years since 1963. A couple of things that I like to share. One is that Mary Kay has a 100% money back guarantee on all of our products. And I know sometimes people say that, in other companies, and they don't, it's difficult to return things, or it's taken out of the consultant's commissions or whatever. It's not that way in Mary Kay. We really encourage you to return something if you're not totally satisfied, because that's the only way we know to be able to help you to get something that you'd even like better. So it doesn't come out of our commissions, and Mary Kay just stands behind the product. The corporate side of Mary Kay stands behind it. So just know we're here to serve you, and we want you to love everything. And so if it's not the right shade of whatever, whether it's lipstick or foundation or whatever color-wise, or it's not the right texture, it's too sticky, it's not moisturizing enough, whatever, those are the types of things we want to know. So we always follow up with our customers to make sure that they're happy, and at that point then we can make an exchange with you. Also too, and a lot of people don't know this, but in 1996 Mary Kay established a charitable foundation, and since then they've awarded over $78 million to basically two causes: cancer research and domestic violence shelters and programs. So when you purchase something from your consultant today, you're not only helping her and her small business, which we're honored, that you would work with us and have us be your consultants. But beyond that, in the bigger picture, you're really supporting cancer research and domestic violence shelters and programs when you make a purchase. So we want to thank you for that. Let's see here. Now, let's jump right into talking about some of the things that I do before I actually get my skincare on my face. First of all, some of you may have gotten samples, and these right here are the little packets, and you kind of notice there's like a lavender line and a pink line. Well, those signify the two different formulas. We have combination to oily and then normal to dry. And this here's our Time Wise 3D that we're going to be talking about first. And so with this, let's see here. Before we get into the skincare part, let me talk about how I take it off. First of all, let's see here. What I want to say is that if you are not using something like this, a cleansing brush, we recommend that you cleanse your skin with your hands 2 times rather than once. Now, if you're like me, I like to get things done quickly, so I'm going to use the cleansing brush and just cleanse my face once. But it does such a deeper cleanse and makes a really big difference as far as the exfoliation. This right here can also be used in the shower. It's totally waterproof, so I like that. You can just jump in and be able to use it that way. Also, it's got 2 speeds. It's USB charged, and so you only have to charge it probably about every 6 weeks and get it all charged up, and then you don't have to worry about it for a while. And before I actually use that though, I use our #1 best-selling product, and that is eye makeup remover. It's oil-free. I know it almost looks like it has oil in it, but you shake it up and it kind of looks like it becomes a little foamy there. But what you do with this is then go ahead and apply it to a cotton pad, and then I lay it on my eyelid with my eye closed right on my mascara and count to 3, and then start to jiggle it back and forth and then get underneath. And then generally we'll add a little bit more for the other side. It just melts off your eye makeup. It even takes off waterproof mascara, which is really a big deal. We don't want any of the products on your eyes. It will make problems for you as down the road if you have eye makeup on when you go to sleep. And so we really want to get that off. So that's the first step that I do, is I go ahead, get my eye makeup off, And then I start in with my cleansing products with my cleansing brush. So those are just kind of like just some little tips before we get started. So if you're kind of following along and you're doing this at home with the samples, you're going to make sure that you need a little bit of water, okay? So a lot of people will just use like a little spray bottle and you can spray your skin that way, or you can get a little bowl of water. So feel free to grab that if you haven't already. And we're going to go ahead and pause for a moment, get you set up so that we're ready to go. If you do not have a sample of eye makeup remover, go ahead and get your eye makeup off, because these have little beads in it. We probably don't want to put that on your eyes. So we go ahead, get your eye makeup off, and get your water ready, and meet me back here.